Look into the sky, into the forest. What I'm really looking for is just myself. Deep in the ocean, so far away. Hello, welcome ticking. Welcome everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you for your patience. I've been developing as I always do. Welcome. Cold, very cold here. Cold and peaceful, positive and happy, but that's just kind of a story of my current life. Because that's what we do up in here. That's what we do. Yeah, what can you say? It's just, when what you do is peace, peace is your life. But I'm aware not everybody has that relationship with peace. Test 1, 2, 3. Umani. Nice and cold at the park. Okay, have a good night, sister. Yeah, I got on later today because I was messing with some new plugins. That's free, you know. No, not buying anything. I guess I can share with you what I'm looking at. Happy Republic Day. Didn't know it was Republic Day. I just know it's Monday. Let's lower the piano here. Here's what I've been messing with here. It's called an Arturia. Different Arturia pads, but it's in demo mode. And I've been finding some beautiful pads on here. I'm just looking for something more relaxing. Welcome, Roman Boozy. I also moved up a little bit. So I come to hang out with you today, as I always do. It's good. Oh, some more balance. There we go. Because I'm like, okay, I like what I'm doing, but it needs a little bit more interestingness. And I realize I've been using a lot of synthesizer. Like, I only use 1 or 2 synthesizer, but I realize, man, it's... Okay, thank you, Sister Christy. Welcome, Mumu. Welcome, everybody. Yeah, I've been kind of thinking about the music and feeling what I've been making, and I love it, but I know it could be more interesting, because sometimes you love something, but you know there's growth, because I've been, and y'all like it too. For example, I highly use this one. Even though I should be focusing on working on my drum a lot more. Welcome, everybody. So I want to add maybe like 5 more synthesizer to the vibes. Oh, really? I'm still horizontal? We'll see. Is anyone else, am I automatically horizontal to people? Maybe the algorithm is different in the UK. So the only issue with the new plugins is that there's a limit time I could use is like 20 minutes. And after 20 minutes, I have to reload it because it's free. And that bugs me. Like, I don't want to commit to something that's not reliable. And TikTok has been very glitchy lately. And I think because of the winter storm, a ton of people just online. And there's just a ton of people online because that's kind of what's happening. But today but it was echoey? Is anyone else echoey? Yeah, you know, whenever you use TikTok, you actually have to have a pretty good phone because it uses so much resources on your phone, but that's why they can achieve what they can. But it's getting there's a lot of hands involved in TikTok right now, so it's kind of, yeah. There's a lot of you got a Google Pixel 10? That's like the newest one, huh? Ooh. This is a Jupiter 8 plugin. But because it's not reliable, I don't even want to look at it. Because I don't want to be 20 minutes in and I have to keep coming back, because I do live performance. You know, if I recorded music, my relationship with plugins would be, I wouldn't have an issue with every 20 minutes having to restart it. But I just leave one instrument on and leave it and don't think about it. But I don't lose anything, it's free. But if I was to buy this instrument, it would be like $100, and I'm not trying to buy no instruments right now. We got enough. More than enough. Forever young, I wanna be forever young. Here, let's go with what we got, okay? We got this thing called Dream Wave from quietmusic.eu, which is a dope. If it loads. Oh, there it goes. And this is it. Yeah, gotta save money for the go to Vietnam. Ooh. Happy Monday. This is kind of beautiful. But does it add to what I'm doing? It's kind of emotional. Okay, this is a candidate. This one's called Swoosh. Let's call this one Ice Cream, because I feel like I'm hearing the ice cream truck. Okay, Ice Cream. Here comes the ice cream truck. Did y'all have the ice cream truck in the UK too? Oh yeah, that iconic video of that girl complaining about the ice cream was 20 quid. Remember that video? So cute. All right, that's just the first one. I think I want to add 5. So this one is a candidate to what we want to add. So we're going to add, so it's going to be piano / synthesizer now, because the piano sometimes doesn't cut through the lo-fi, and I need the synthesizer to cut through more. And yeah, that's kind of the reason. Let's see here. Here, we'll just drag it to the landing pad. Make it green. Ooh, I could use an ARP on this. But we would go slower than that if it was to do. We would do that. ppm. $74. Okay, that's the candidate. Then we go to the next one. See here. Voodoo jazz. What do y'all think? Ooh. You hear some frequency too in the background. Interesting. Welcome Stargazer, welcome Jacob, welcome everybody. A very interesting year already, huh? Look like a year we're getting tested by the fire, the wood horse or whatever. Or is it fire horse? I began teaching permanent class for disabled teens and adults this week. I decided to make sound healing in, so beautiful. Well, what are you doing for sound healing? Crystal balls? Welcome Starfire. Crystal ball kind of heavy. Welcome Unicorn. Yeah, crystal ball is really hard to transport, hard to set up. Today was very cold in Houston. I think it was 30 degrees, and I streamed that around like 2:10. I just went there. I was on the stream. It depends how the children are. I know it's yeah, it depends on how the children are, like what do they need? If they have a short attention span, or do they need more emotional? I think the best healing is to be a good friend first, because when they trust you and you have passion. You can have passion, but then they don't trust you. The best, I think, is to just ask them how they feel, but also have a limit to how, also know when to get involved. When they trust you, they want to do everything. Yeah. Welcome, Snappy. Glad you love your damn self. Yeah, with the younger children, they need more guidance with the instrument. And I think as you get older, it matters too. It's just you have to you have to figure them out on the spot and figure out what's going to help hold their attention for however long you have. How long do you have with is teenagers, you said? Yeah, tongue drum is highly effective. Teens and adults, and you have 3 hours with them. Damn. That's a long time. to hold attention of a group for mindfulness. But hey, there's break in betweens, yeah. So you gotta see. I would break everything into like a 20-10, like 20 minute, 10 minute, 20-10. Right. 20-10, 20-10, 20-10, 20-10, 20-10. I wouldn't do anything longer than 20 minutes. And yeah. I mean, adults can barely meditate for longer than 10 minutes. But with instruments and interestingness, there's more. But if there's some part of the journey that they like more, I would extend that to maybe 40 minutes. So doing more short bursts helps you to know them better. And then when they see, oh, they like sharing, they like solo musical, like, all right, you just solo. So they get to be seen. Maybe that's what works with them. Or maybe they like a more group thing. And so you do more group thing and some solos. Not this one. We got a lot more. Here we go. Oh, this one got a little funk. Let's see what we got here. I don't really know how to formally play the piano at all. I just make sound healing vibes. So. This one's called Calm Chords. It's kind of nice. But we got Calm Galaxy already. Let's see here. Oh yeah. Very similar. Okay, now I need more variety because the ice cream sounds is smoother than the Calm Galaxy. And then this one is a lot more dry. Like a dry ice cream. Okay, let's go for more interest. Ooh. This one's hitting. Okay, no ice cream. Get rid of the ice cream. But this one. Let's call this one Pikmin. Pikmin. It's got that P-I-K. Pikmin. Okay. Pikmin. Welcome, Franco. I hope everybody's staying warm and peaceful and loving. A lot of people on the internet right now. Back then, we would just watch late night television and watch some TV show right at the end, maybe watch MTV. But nowadays, I am MTV. Mystic Village TV. MTV gone, right? People don't watch the I don't like the music video era kind of faded. I used to watch nothing but music videos back then. Growing up, what's my favorite music video that I remember watching? Linkin Park. Yeah, any Linkin Park music video, I was like, this is dope. I was like, especially a lot of people didn't like their that robot album. I did. I was like, shoot, this is kind of got the Matrix vibe in it. I like that. And then Ludacris always had some crazy music video. I am playing around, make one false move, I'll take you down, take back. Like, y'all know me like that. Okay, let's duplicate that, explore this a little bit more. Go into the Spitfire. Okay, this is pad number 4. They got 10 pads in here. I've been using number 4. Let's see what. Ooh, this is pad number 5. I like it. I'm gonna call it Sky Pad. Okay, Sky. Let's call it Sky. Sky. Okay, so currently we got yeah, bands are never the same without the original people who build it. Naturally, right? So good. But that's why the new generation has to rise and be inspired, or else we just will lose the art form. We gotta rise. Ooh. Let's see what this is about. That's what I'm looking for. All right. It's like, who can really replace Bob Marley, you know? His children copy but it's not the same. There's no fight in the tone. There's no like rawness because he didn't experience what it was. It's a different life, but they just continue to, to respect the ancestors. But every once in a while whoa. Yeah, it's more about the message. That's the beauty that gets. Right, for example, like, the monks walking right now. Thich Nhat Hanh was very popular, and then there was no really mainstream popular Buddhist monk that, and now this is like, okay, I guess whatever the world needs, the universe kind of brings up. There'll always be different versions of of different. Right? It will show up in music, show up in spirituality, religion. It will show up in different things and people. That's why I'm grateful, because whatever the world needs, the universe is kind of, all right, it's your time. Okay, let me try some of this. Huh. We're adding some more. Too aggressive. Hold up. Cool, but not sound healing for me. Next. Okay, this not very useful for me. Uninstall. Okay, no, I can't do it now. I'll do it later. Okay. All right, so we got It's like a synthesizer harp kind of vibe. Lo-fi harp. Welcome, Mace. Nice to see you. Welcome, everybody. Yeah, we'll leave the most aggressive to the very right, which is this one. Gentle. Okay, let's look for one more. One more, okay. We need to look for one that's even more wild but still relaxing. Add distortion. Let's keep looking. We got like 40 more options. This got that bagpipe vibe to it. Or organ vibe. Filter this a little bit. Reduce the gain. I want to like it, but I don't. when I hear, if I hear it and it makes me want to use it, and I like to harmonize in what we got. Okay, well, I think there's potential, but how do I make it sound more? Give me a glue compressor here. That would be enough. Just give me the light. All right, that's enough of that. Thank you for what do we need today? Should we do some meditation first? Looks like we might need it. Let's press save. Delete that. Duplicate. Oh. Breathing in a aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. Let's just do 15 minutes of let's just do 10 minutes silent first. And then we'll see where we go from there. Okay, 10 minutes, and then we'll do some guided meditation after. Thank you, Sister Jenny. breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. I'm going to jump right into a 15-minute guided meditation. You know what, let's do 20-minute guided meditation. Test 1, 2. Thank you, Sister Kara. Welcome. We're going to do a meditation that works. So lock in if you want to find a great result. If you want casual results, then you just casually lock in. But if you want deep results, you have to lock in and focus. The first technique we share with you is called narrating your breathing. Breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. Welcome, Sister Alex. This is the rock, the foundation of the peaceful meditation. Because just noticing your body breathe, it's always breathing. So when we focus on our breath, it helps us be in the now. The now is always happening now. But we're not here because stress, worries, or anything that maybe take us away from our peace. And so when we focus on our breathing, not just during the meditation, but throughout our day, we find amazing peace in life that's always been here right under your nose. Narrating our breathing mentally, breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in, and then actually do that. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. Breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. As this becomes repetitive, our mind gets irritated because it's repetitive. Like the moment in the moment. Now is always happening. But every time we're aware of the now is a fresh moment. But when we judge it, boring moment, boring moment, boring moment. But instead, we just go. No judgment, just breathing in. I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. We judge the moment because we're not actually present with the moment. So the ego always does this kind of trick to take you away from the moment because of the lack of practice and discipline. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with your mind distracting you. Just remember step 1. And our mind will make up the great excuse to not meditate by checking our phone and alerts. When our mind's not present, we'll start hearing the creak in our roof for the first time in our life. Step 1 again. When we're not used to being still, when we become more still, we feel the blood vessels in our body flowing, and so we start itching because we never notice all these blood vessels flowing. So as you become more calm, you start to feel more sensations that you didn't feel before because you didn't pay attention or slow down deeply enough to experience it. Second step is proactively keeping your body relaxed. It's when you proactively keep your body relaxed, it means to scan your body from time to time and relax the part that becomes tense. So first step, narrate the breathing. Second step, noticing our body. Right? Noticing the breath, step 1. Noticing our body changing. When we're unaware of our body, we're unaware of our mind. Oftentimes our shoulders contract or things tighten up because we're in our head about some ex-boyfriend or girlfriend, our coworker or boss or politics, making our body, shoulders lift up, clenching our bottom, clenching our jaw. When we notice our body, it's a checkpoint that helps us to notice our thought and mind too. Nothing wrong with wandering thought. Nothing wrong with scratching. It's just notice it. Come back to the center. It's just the art of awareness. You're being aware. It's not about being the perfect meditator. It's about following through on your commitment. In this 20 minutes that we have, breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. Not the time to fix the issue, not the time to contemplate whose fault it was or what if. Time to just breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. Second, fail-safe system. We call it fail-safe system because sometimes we're so in our head, we're stressing out and we go breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out, like we're not actually present. So the more fail-safe system we have to check on our consciousness and be aware, the more it helps us to let go of what doesn't serve us and be more present. The major points of tension in our body. Some people stress their eyebrows and forehead. For whatever reason, thinking about anything, we're unaware, we're in our head about some imagination. It could be the really best, positive, amazing imagination that's not here. We're still attached to imagination. Let go. No need to process. Let it all go. In the beginning, it's very annoying because our mind keeps not letting go. But when you keep catching yourself, it means you're progressing. But don't get mad when you catch your mind wandering. See it and come back to your technique. Breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. Scanning the body, eyebrows, forehead, the intensity of our eyeballs, unclenching our jaw. Sometimes we don't even notice that one. Clicking our teeth. Neck and shoulders. Arms and our hands. Our chest and our stomach. Unclenching our bottom. Sometimes we secretly clench our bottom. Nobody knows we're doing it. But we do. Let go. When we clench our body or clam up our body, oftentimes we think about things that make us tense, like our past that doesn't serve us, memories that trigger the body response. When we see it and let it go, the past doesn't haunt us because we're living more in the present moment. But every time we let the past haunt us and we don't come back to the moment, we live more in the past, also known as not here. And to be more bluntly honest, in your damn head, that where it doesn't serve you. Relax your whole body. Let go of everything. If you're sitting up, have a good posture. If you're laying down, have a good posture. Have a good form. When you don't have good form, it enables your body to move around a lot. When your body is moving a lot, it's because the mind's not present. But it's okay in the beginning. We don't have to be so hard on ourselves. Sometimes we just move, breathe, relax. If you don't remember anything I told you today, just try to remember the first step, that's all. Breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. That's all you actually need. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. If you just remember that, step one, and honestly do whatever, lay down, sit up, hang upside down, and you still breathe, you will get so far in peace and awareness. As you're driving, you still have the breathing, but we're not here to be airy. When we're driving, we still have a good breath control, but focus on the road, or else, if you're somewhere else or ungrounded, so know when to be more engaged in your awareness and when to be more loose. And you can tell by paying attention when you should focus more or when you should relax more. Breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. We'll answer questions in 3.5 minutes. Hold on to your question. And just remember step one for now. Scan your body. Remember, it's not about being perfect or about clearing your mind. It's about remembering your tool and being aware of the moment. And to help you be aware, your technique helps you to be aware. The awareness of everything that's happening, all phenomenon. Mind, body, emotion. You experience this, but it's not you. Your mind and body experience, but you get to see that happening. If you just remember step one. How do you feel? I can go back to sleep peacefully, he says. Very relaxed. Completely silence my mind and center me. Is it better with headphones to listen to your sound? Absolutely, yeah. Okay, this is a time for the question about the practice. Thank you, Jane. Nice to see you. Thank you, Desi. If there's echo, you might want to rejoin. Do singing bowls have healing effects even through the phone versus in person? Absolutely. Healing requires love. Digital or in person, this love is what makes it all work. From personal experience, by the way, not just concept. Everything that I share with you, I experience in person or I see it happening as I'm doing it. And I share with you from results rather than from concept. Why do we unconsciously resist the discipline of meditation? Because we're not used to it. Like if you've never learned to be still, it's called an undisciplined mind. That's why they call it the monkey mind. The monkey hasn't learned, that hadn't gotten the knowledge. So when you don't have the knowledge, you don't know how to operate in a peaceful manner. So an undisciplined mind is the monkey mind. It just does whatever, except be still, because that's the last thing the monkey thinks about doing. It just wants more dopamine. What if we have the knowledge, but the discipline is hard? Yes, you have the knowledge, but you don't have the wisdom. The discipline seems hard. That's why I say if you want amazing results, you have to lock in. In spiritual practice, the people who experience the most profound result lock in. But I can't force people to lock in because I'm just some dude online telling you should lock in if you want the greatest result, right? But most people aren't gonna, all right, let's go. Because we're just sitting still. And so that's why I have to be a really good promoter of what we're doing here by being peaceful and consistent in my peace myself. I think it's harder while in survival mode too. Of course. Welcome, John. I think we can make the greatest reason to not practice, or we can make the greatest reason to lock in to change our life. We benefit more from locking in to change our life, but life-changing things doesn't happen in one meditation or two. Which is why shopping is more fun, right? Because you get it right away. Instant gratification. Meditation, you're like, kind of boring. It's like going to the mental gym. When you go to the gym, the muscle don't grow right away. The weight doesn't just fall off after one day. When you go to meditate, it seems nothing's happened. But if you lock in 3 days, you'll find result. Just be consistent. And remember, I stream 6 days a week here with y'all. Because maybe somebody will lock in. All you need is 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at night. Just do breathing in. I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Don't check no phone. Don't need to light no candle. I mean, just do the least that you can. You don't need right? Sometimes people do too much and then they make it too complicated to begin. It's gotta be 6 p.m. I have to light my candle. Cat has to be in the room. Every door must be locked. I gotta have my patchouli on the side, right? And also, I gotta wear my Sunday best meditation outfit. Oh, I didn't wash it today. Oh, no meditation. And I had to play music in the background. Like, damn, I guess we just not gonna meditate then. That's why the easiest thing, wake up 10 minutes and do some gratitude at the end. You could do gratitude throughout your whole day. You walk, just gratitude everything. Toothbrush. Thank you for today. I'm grateful for central heating in my house. Grateful for the aroma of coffee. When you go to work, thank you for it. Thank you for gas in my tank. At work, thank you for the job that I have. Instead of, oh God, I have to deal with Bill at work today again. Freaking so annoying. I go, oh gosh, there they go again. Man, why is the weather so bad today? Then you will look on the phone, man, the world's falling apart today. You go, you saw it too? The world's falling apart today. Y'all saw that? The world's falling apart today. When I see those people, I just keep walking here. Oh. Oh, it's the world falling apart for you to know. I'm having a wonderful day. I'm so grateful. My day is peaceful and grateful. I'm grateful that I woke up today. I had a great coffee in the morning. I start practicing meditation more. I stay away from negativity. I hope you have a wonderful day. When you have that aura and energy, negative people, they don't want to talk negative around you because they know you are about positivity and you're consistent with it. So your positivity, when you're consistent, you build an aura. But when you're not consistent, when you just decide to get in one little gossip and one little complaining party, they try to pull you in like this. Oh, nothing, hey. Did you hear what happened? And you go, I heard. Then a snake comes out and go. Now your relationship with them. Some people know how to stop the negativity and know how to engage in a grounded way, but some people, they get their emotion involved and they don't know how to chill the F out. That's why you can't talk about some things with some people, because they don't know how to chill. Pick your friends wisely. Know boundaries. Oh, this person tripping out too much. Let me not talk about some things with this person because they don't know how to chill. The people in my life, they know how to be quiet. Some people don't know how to be quiet. Like sometimes you just don't want to engage. Like there's nothing wrong. Everything's fine. You're just living your life in peace. You don't have to be buddy all the time, and so you gotta let them know, hey, can we not talk all the time because it's distracting me from my focus? I don't mean to offend you, it's just I got a lot to do and it keeps my stress low. And please, I don't want any stressful talk because I already have enough stress in my life. That's called boundaries. Yeah. And so we just gotta let people know. Especially if you're somebody who's already stressful and then when people are nice, they want to dump on you. Nice people get energy dumped on them all the time because you don't know how to let people know because of the fear of confrontation. I know it's very difficult. I had the same thing too. But as I learned to have better boundaries, people didn't F with me as much. And as a matter of fact, all the negative people end up working somewhere else. Somehow, because your energy purifies the space. And all the negative people, they don't, oh no, here he comes. He's all about positivity. I don't want to gossip because he's going to, are y'all loving your damn self today? Or y'all gossiping again? Just kidding. Have a great day. And walk off. You have to know how to use language, how to communicate for peace. A little sass, a little spiciness, it can maintain so much peace. That's why I have it. Right? That's why I joke around. You have to learn how to use energy for peace. But some people know how to use energy to manipulate. And so your intention, the way you live your life, just the way people chat, you can tell how they live their life, big ego or humble. You just stay quiet. You know, oh, this person big ego. Let me not talk. Let me talk a lot less with them, because they're not really here for heart. Oh, this person's compassionate. What's up with them? Let me get to know them more. If you don't pay attention to that at all, you're gonna start inviting toxicity in your life without realizing it. Some people come here, they like to chit chat, but they don't meditate, they don't do the breathing technique. They just come hang out. The people who come hang out and the people who practice, you see the difference in their energy, how they operate, the language they use, the humility they carry. Your energy, your energetic signature is not something you can hide. In everything that you do, you're radiating energy. The words you use, how much you're using it, what time you're here, how you engage, your body language, everything is your energetic signature. And when something is authentic, that becomes your signature. People can feel that. And as you meditate more, your awareness and intuition, you start to be even more aware of things. And so you know how to pick better friends. You know how to let go of people who don't serve you. You know when to stay quiet when people, right? You know when to get involved. You know how to be effective. Everything, right? Every emote y'all use, every comment, everything's your energetic signature, down to your screen name, down to the profile picture, and then seeing you in person reveals even more. And that only happens if you're coming from a place of love, or else your ego gets involved and starts seeing from a place of negativity, which will naturally happen. So you have to build this thing called discernment and awareness and humility and wisdom and be a practitioner, or else you think you're coming from a place of your heart, but your ego is involved. And then you wonder why you're not effective. Look, right? That's what I say. Look at the, you know the tree by its fruit. If the fruit is rotten, the tree is rotten. If that person produce nothing but rotten fruit, it's because they come from a rotten tree. Results, they can talk pretty. That's why I don't focus on what you say, but what you do. Are you effective? Some people focus more on saying, but no results. They do talk pretty though. The 7th dimension and 9th dimension of ascension and right, exploring the divine infinite possibility of the cosmic expansion. Like, next, how do you control the ego and become more humble? You have to be a practitioner. Stay committed to your practice on a daily basis. You gotta check you gotta be aware as much as you can. As much as you can. Stay practicing and never stop. Like when I'm speaking with you, I'm still in a meditative. As I'm walking, I'm speaking. But sometimes we may disconnect with it. Let's just come back. Of course, you're not here to be a damn stone. You're not like a spiritual RoboCop. Unless you are AI. But it's a great question that you ask. How do you control the ego and become more humble? When you truly want to figure that question out, that's an amazing. That question is like a door of wisdom. But do you ask wanting to know, or you just asking to knock on the door? Like, what's in there? You don't really want to know. But the moment you truly want to know, the door opens. And instantly you suffer. You want to be more humble. Your patience will get tested instantly. Right. But you get to grow through the challenges and difficulties of life rather than being stagnant and plateau for another year. Your life feels like it's progressing rather than 2026 was just like 2021. That's why I said, you know, when you watch that movie, The Matrix, when you choose the red pill, there's no going back. But people don't realize the lesson there. When you truly want something, when you truly want to know deep spiritual questions with honesty and sincerity, you get your butt kicked by the universe because it makes you stronger. But if you knew that, you wouldn't sign up for it. So people would rather just go to Wingstop and play Call of Duty. You don't got no question to ask, just play the game. Right? Don't ask no questions, don't get deep with nothing. We don't need to go deep at all. Just stay on surface level, have fun, stay entertained, get your dopamine. Thank you for the raid, ASMR Nerd. Thank you so much. Hope you had a wonderful stream. The cost of asking deeper life questions is that to get the answer, you have to begin a journey. And that journey takes a while to figure out. What's the meaning of life? People love to flaunt that word around, right? What's the meaning of life? But they don't really ask wanting to know. Thank you so much. They just ask to be cute, like, yo, so what's the meaning of life? I think the meaning of life, and then you think, we think, and then we do nothing about the meaning of life. We just sit around and talk about it. But oftentimes behind the talk, no action. We just go back to Wingstop next day, Domino's another, download a new game, Netflix, and chill. And then we wonder why no meaning. Sorry to hear that, sister hippie. Welcome to the Mystic Village. Why don't we play something for your son? She says, my son died in a motorcycle accident and I can't seem to get myself together. We can play a flute too for your son. It's not video games, not bad. It's not having no purpose in life, no calling in life. You just live to eat sugar water, and then you're meant to be more than a lab rat. A lot of heartache today, huh? Many people experience many heartache in life. That's why we need each other too. That's why we need peaceful people, peaceful community, doing the best they can. The best that you can do. Edible says, I struggle a lot with mental health and I'm actually quitting smoking the MJ for 10 days now. It's been a heavy hump to get over, but I've been stressed out for sure. Being here has been helping. Teamwork makes the dream work. Thank you, Jane says, this music is absolutely beautiful and heals part of my heart that I needed. It's good to have a place where we celebrate the good things and learn to accept the bad or the negative things in life because it's life. Life's difficult. That's why with community and supportive people, it's a lot easier because at least you know you got somebody to tell it to. At least you know that you're gonna get some good music and good people who care, who want to see how you feel without having to pay money. But also, we have to be grateful for any resource that helps people that's effective. Some resources not that effective, but grateful for the good ones. It's okay. You know, many people are surprised that this is what I do with my life because they don't get how it works. How can you just show up and just help people without charging? Because I actually have faith. Before I didn't know how it worked. I thought I needed to be a sound healer and start events to make money. But the universe and the master showed me something different. When you genuinely help people, they help you back. When they can help you back, they help you. When they can't, they don't. But the one thing they come for is something called the community. Right? You can come here and not, you just come here and leave. We don't even have to know you, and you're part of the community by enjoying it. It's not about being subbed, or it's more about you showing up and feeling the connection. Yeah. But one thing I learned from my teacher is that people help you back if you actually help them, if you're effective at helping people, if you're effective at transforming lives. That's whenever it's authentic, then they will help you back. But when you don't authentically transform and help people, they don't really think about you much. They're like, oh, he's nice. Because there's a lot of people helping people but not effective. But whenever you are effective, people look for you. They'll come far to visit you. How do you transform? I would say love transforms lives, and you just become a great instrument for love. I guess the short answer is having results. Right? Be a result-driven community and practice things that have actual results, not just labels and no results. It's like labeling the community peaceful, and we don't actually have peace in here. We're just labeled peaceful community. So be a result-driven person. Imagine the things you do in your life don't have results, then what the hell are you doing? But before you have results, sometimes it takes time to cultivate. Slow motion is better than no motion. Because when something is in alignment with your highest good, that motion begin to have momentum, and that's how you know you're in the flow. There's momentum. Yeah. When would someone know they would be effective at this? When people's lives change for the better and is authentic. Like they're genuinely happier, have better jobs, make more money, have a healthy relationship, love themselves, is peaceful. Hope is one thing. Hope is for people. No, I don't hope for result. I practice to get result. Hoping doesn't mean result because it's just hope. Clear result, it means you do this. It's called cause and effect, right? I hold the ball. If I open my finger, what's gonna happen? It drops. Result. In life, cause and effect. But some people, when you pay attention to the world around you, life's always teaching you something. So when you see many people suffer, you pay attention. Why? Cause, effect. Their life is like this because it came from a cause or a root. Effect. How come this person result? This person is more happy. What caused that? And so through having result in my own life, like I would say profound result, not casual result. I'm happier. Right? That's not enough inspiration for me to want to teach people. Like I started experiencing bliss in my life that was long lasting, and I was confused why the world wasn't accessing it also. Like, why aren't we all learning how to connect with bliss? It just stunned me that we all have access, but we're not practicing how to access the bliss and joy in the moment. And it was consistent, right? It's not just I pray, I have bliss. No, on a daily basis, I was having bliss. Hope is like having faith, but imagine faith with no result. What kind of faith has no result? Faith with no action. Faith with action that has no result. So it means you come from a tree of no result. And then I found a spiritual teacher who has profound results even more. I was like, okay, like healing results, because I wanted to become some kind of healer. I didn't know how. I was already doing it, but I knew there was more to it that I didn't know. And as he demonstrated that his results in his community, I was like, that is amazing. I must be a student now. And then we have profound result in this community. And everyone around me is just, it's normal. People being happy, life-changing is normal in my life. Like good news is a normal thing in my life. But so is the bad. But more good news. But it's not even bad news. It's called life. Most of the day is good. Sometimes negative things happen. Rather than most of the time negative things happen and a little good. Let's switch the polarity of that. Most of the time I'm happy. Sometimes things get difficult. That's the kind of life I want to have for people. Most of the time your life is happy versus most of the time miserable. But most of the time people aren't practicing. So they have no reason, they don't have most of the time result. They have sometimes result because they sometimes practice. Right? You put in low effort, you get low result. Of course. It's common sense. But yet we don't pay attention because why? There's a lot of distractions in life. We'll get to the music soon. Do you sense what's happening in the world? I don't have to sense it. I experience it. Every day I'm engaging with hundreds of people. You are the world coming to me. You update me whatever the collective energy is. Right? Because whenever you serve people on a higher, when you engage with people, that's why I talk to people. I'm not just here to be jukebox. When I engage with you and I talk to you, I learn how the world's doing globally, locally. Right? Because your sincerity, you come here and you're sincere with me. Because you trust the community. So we collectively learn so much about what's going on in the world with the focus on how to be a positive response. Rather than add to the negativity or the noise, how can we balance all the negativity with brilliance, joy, uplifting peace? And that's why I'm so grateful, because it's an honor to be able to do something like that and achieve it. But I know that it takes a lot of effort. That's why we need committed moderators here. That's why we need committed. There's many people committed to coming here and treating this space with love and respecting the space. And some only come here when they have problems. Be the complaint you wish to see in the world. Wait, I don't. Wait. Is it be the change or be the complaint? I forgot. What he say? Mahatma Gandhi. Be the No, but how come everybody complaining if he said be the change? Maybe I need to be the complaint you wish to see in the world. And then you wonder why there's more negativity. You were all adding to it. Law of attraction, if everyone goes, it's so bad, what do you get? More of it. And that's the... Anyways. That's why I just think, love your damn self. Breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. Is it so bad to only be approached when you are needed? To be useful rather than to be useless? This reminds me of a story. A farmer has a buffalo. The buffalo plowed a field, but he never built a fence for the buffalo. When he need the buffalo, oh my God, where's my buffalo? So your life doesn't have flow because when you need it to flow, you only look for it when you're in trouble. You wait for the buffalo to run out and then you build a fence. Guru, help GT, help me find my buffalo. Again. Why don't you build the fence like we tell you to? I know, alright. Step 1, you just breathe in and out. Okay, you ring the bell. You move. You forgot the technique. Next, and what happened? The buffalo come back. Here they come. They gone for a while. Here comes 5 months later. Back again. I know you told me to build the fence, but I just don't. Help me find a buffalo. If I keep helping somebody find their buffalo without learning the message, what happens? They'll need me. Now I become a babysit. Now they always come to you, abuse you, and use you. Now I'm a babysitter. Instead of they own their life and operate on their own conscious, right? Independence and build the fence. Develop relationship with the buffalo. The buffalo run away, and then you want to build the fence and still don't. And so I had to be more firm with some people because I'm a human being. When I have to have boundaries because I want to help people. If I don't have boundaries, then some people won't, then you just become somebody's, like they just use you and learn nothing. So now I teach people to be codependent on me. Instead of, right? So now every time they want to find their buffalo, they gotta come to Mystic Village. My buffalo's lost. I gotta go to Mystic Village. My buffalo lost again. I know I shouldn't have. And then you all acting, I know it's sad, I shouldn't be. And now you're all dramatic because you need help and you need to find a way. Go find it yourself. We help you. You don't take. I'm not your babysit. Here they come again. Okay, you know what? One more time. I'm nice. Okay. We help you find the buffalo one more time. All right, Mystic Villagers, assemble. Everybody move together one time. And then go quiet. Here comes a. Oh, it's that way. This is the last time. If you don't learn yourself, I don't know if you're gonna learn this lifetime. Because if you don't talk like that with them, they'll never learn. If you're too soft with people, they never learn. But some people, stop being mean, I just want help. Yeah, that's your fourth time. You know, Mumble number 5 now. A little bit of buffalo in my life. And so that's why I'm like this, because I actually want to help people. A lot of people, they don't know better, so they use manipulative tactics to get what they want instead of learn a new skill, instead of learn wisdom. We go around manipulating people to get what we want because we don't want to do the work. Imagine some people, they don't have result in life unless they go through you. They can have their own result, but they don't want to develop. And so you could tell right away whose life's gonna change by the way they live their life today. Their attitude, their discipline, the words they use, the words they don't use. You can tell, is this person serious? Are they about that life? Are they devoted? But if you're too soft with people, then you babysit all day, right? Love and light, everything's gonna be okay. Here, if you want a reading, here's $44.44. They don't grow, they just get. I see a lot of that going on. Life's not progressing, but you got another tarot deck. You got a new crystal. Life not progressing. But you went to the Drake concert. Life not progressing, but you went to Sabrina Carpenter concert. You got a great selfie with the background there. Life's still miserable. Sometimes we prioritize things that don't improve our life because we've been lied to, we've been manipulated by marketing company and trends. Some things you invest in actually help, and some things don't. And the only way you know if something helps you or not is that that's what you're looking for. Right? Your radar is about improvement and developing and deepening your wisdom and awareness. When you're about that life, you make way better decisions, right? You trust yourself a lot more. You know there's no wrong decision. Every decision in life, it teaches you how to be better if you pay attention. But for the people who don't pay attention, they become so scared of making any decision. Because what if this is the wrong one? They're focused more on the result than the process. If your process leads to a bad result, then you just change your process. So when you become more about the development process, you can always change the result. But if you're just so scared about result only, then you're not focusing on your development. Because you want things to be easy. And when you want to walk the path of least resistance, you don't like any little challenge. Oh no, it's difficult. Yeah, it's trial and error. But trial and error with principles and values. Sometimes we trial and error trying to get what our ego wants. And then there's trial and error. Trial and error coming from a place of principles, value, and wisdom. You'll see that everything is a lesson. I'm just here to get what I want. You're not here to learn. Just give me the money, I leave. Oh, here you go. How can I help more people and also make a livelihood? Right? It's more wholesome rather than egoic. And that's really hard to teach people. Because it requires effort. Just shut up and play the flute already. Now do you understand? I'm aware I can do great music, okay? But what needs to happen is called wisdom. Community, healing, honesty, and the truth that will help unlock people's life and mind. The people who beg for music oftentimes not listening to the wisdom. Because they just want you to be jukebox. I say, hey, look, if you want a jukebox, just we'll go watch a rerun. There's other live stream do music too. Some people, they just like some things you do. They don't like, right? They don't appreciate all of you. But I'm happy because I get to do all of me. I get to be all of me. That's why I don't just do music only. And now we do some music. Let's see. Thank you, Liz, for your blessings on Venmo. Thank you so much. It says, you've mentioned consistency in the past for sure, and that's what I am attempting to do, practice with purpose. Yeah. I see a lot of people, they have philosophy and they believe in what they believe, but they don't have result to show for it. That's why I'm like this, because I used to be the same way. You believe in something good, but you don't feel the goodness. You believe in some amazing love, but you don't feel amazing love in your heart. Thank you, sister. You have the virtue, but no result. You have the values. So many people do. Because they act like they know, but they don't have results to show. So they easily get pissed off because they're projecting. They know, but they don't have results from knowing. So that's why if you're not truly honest with yourself, you continue to be like that. You know, but no result in life. But you do know. If you know and you don't have results from you knowing, do you actually know? And that's why I don't have a lot of friends, because a lot of people, they know, but no results. It pisses people off because it makes sense, and then it hurts because it's them. And so that's why I keep it 100 with y'all, because a lot of people know, they know what to do, but they don't do what they know. Didn't even take the first step. I know I should take the first step. Yes, you should. Did you? I did. Okay, what's the result from the first step? Oh, it's great result, but deep down, mediocre result. But we go, of course it's great result. And they do it with a smile. Great life, great result. But deep down. So that's why it's hard to mentor people who's not even honest about the first step. And you can tell when somebody's honest and sincere because, number one thing, vulnerability. So whenever I guide and mentor people, the people who have the greatest result are the most vulnerable people and the most consistent, but that's a lot to ask from people who ain't about that life just yet. So I have to really be something, like I have to do the best that I can. I have to speak good, I have to sound good, I have to be consistent, I have to do this from my heart. Like all, right? It has to be pure. When they need me, I'm there. Because at any point, that spark could happen and go, I'm ready to change my life. Finally, damn it. It's just few. Very few decide to take it seriously. Because most people don't want it bad enough. They're comfortable being mediocre. Humbly speaking, it hurts to realize we're mediocre. It hurts. So we don't want to admit that the life we're living is mediocre, subpar, below average. We call it okay. And you're okay with, how's your life? And you're okay with that. It's okay, it's good. When you say good, but it's not good, it's just okay. And when you accept okay in life, you keep having more of it. But when you realize my life is this, I'm okay with my life being okay. Not even good. I say good, but I mean okay. Not even great. When you don't realize how disgusting that really is, how low the bar is, that's why I'm aggressive with helping people, because the bar is so low that to inspire people to just shift to a good life, they just think it's too difficult. What, you want me to be like all spiritual and you want me to be all love your damn? Yes. If you're not hungry, you're not gonna be fed. 2026 will just be like 2025, 2024, 2023, and right? And every year that you didn't do anything to make it good or great or amazing or profound or something incredible. Raise the damn bar. Holy. I don't have to get all uppity, but guess what? This is what it takes to make an impact so that people can think about their damn life for the first time, that you deserve something great. You deserve something amazing. But instead, we get mediocrity and we go, it's a good life. Be honest to yourself. Be grateful that at least your life, you got it. Your life is mediocre. Your life is okay. And some people, their life is okay. They say they have an okay life, but it's miserable. That's the scary part. That's how low the bar can be. My life's okay. But when somebody says my life's okay, it means it's not okay. But they just say okay because they don't want to. It's awkward to be like, yeah, I'm all effed up. I'm lonely as hell. I just got dumped. And I don't make that much money. Like they're not trying to say all that. They just go, it's good. Because they don't know who to say it to. They don't want to be judged. The person they're saying it to oftentimes don't even want to help or can't help or don't want to hear about it. But we do want alcohol and we do want to roll it up, light it up. Right? We want to pop some candy, but anything but be real. And that's why I can't be around anything like that no more, because it leads to no change. It leads to staying the same. And your plugs will hate you for it. All your plug. Wait, you're not re-upping no more? What do you mean you're not re-upping no more? You're my number one customer. And then you go back to your old way if you don't have enough sense of urgency to no, that's not me no more. Buy one get one free. Hey, it's New Year's special. You go, damn, that's a really good deal. Or you still hang around people and you go, hey, right? So that's why you have to let go of your old life. Or else it catches up to you and pulls you back. No. Oh, been sober? Not today, right? The special day. That's why the mentorship has to be really, right? It gotta be intense or else people get off track, because the energy of intensity, it holds accountability if it's consistent. And the people who have the greatest result, they consistently come here, or they have some accountability that's consistent. The people who life up and down, they only come to you when they need help. They don't stay consistent with development. Why? Netflix more interesting. Arc Raider, right? There's an update on Arc Raiders of the Ark or whatever. Call of Duty has a new DLC. They just released the gun game. And now you go, you know what? F meditation and spiritual. Let me just take a break. So you had momentum just starting off, and what happened? One step forward, 3 steps back already. And every time you step 1 forward and 3 back, you feel like you get nowhere. So you get no momentum. So as you do that over and over and over, Now you start to go downhill quietly. It's not like steep. You just. And then you don't come here because he's gonna say something again. He's gonna hold me accountable. Let me not. So when you know how it works around here, you stay away for a while. Oh, you said you were gonna quit this and that. Did you? The ego doesn't like accountability, especially when it's off track. So that's why the people who are trainable are the consistent and vulnerable people. But why would you want to stop developing? Some people, they develop about 3-4 years and then they just, what happened? Got comfortable. Like some of y'all here, you know what to do, you just decided to plateau. Many people do. Why? You're not that hungry. But that's your life. I'm just here to do the best that I can on a daily basis. Again, I'm just some dude online who actually wants to help people have results. It's a lot of things. There's a lot of other teachers you can watch and feel good. Sadhguru. You watch the monks walk. Oh, I feel good. I share and like, comment. Life's still the same. You just bought a shirt that says, I walk with peace. You bought a new bumper sticker. Coexist. But did you stay committed? Bumper sticker, easier to do. You just buy, click. A little bit more music and then I'm getting to the point. I feel it. I didn't say don't buy the bumper sticker. Some things are not that effective and we keep doing things that are not very effective. That's the whole message. Of course, I'm trying to be honest to help people be effective. It's called The Truth is Painful but Will Set You Free. But you can disagree. Yeah, you can disagree. I'm just trying to help people have result, not just buy a bunch of, right? I buy another orgonite necklace, right? I buy all this and that. Energy is still the same. That's the message. It's not about not buying something, right? The truth is painful. So what you want? Yeah, just buy whatever. It's about results. When you help people have results, you let them know, hey, watch out. Don't spend all day at the damn metaphysical shop What you need to do is practice, spiritual practice, not spiritual purchase. But they don't want to hear it. All right, we go buy some more crystals at the metaphysical shop this week. Do you need more crystals? You see the message? Yes, I need more crystals. Now I have 100. Again, it's not about not buying something. It's more about results. You want to do spiritual purchase or spiritual practice. Some people don't, right? They want protection. Instead of learning to be more present, they go buy obsidian. Instead of learn to be present, we just go buy a stone. So if you need to buy a stone for protection, then you always have to go buy for protection. But if you practice, you always have it with you without needing to purchase, because you become your own protection. The stone holds the intention, this is a reminder that I'm protected. But you believe that the stone works, but why does it work? Your intention holds the energy more than the actual stone. But that message is not really lucrative message. Because you know how much there's so many communities that benefit from it, right? Yeah, I'm saying tools use. Tools work. But you have a tool already here. Do you ever stream the sound baths you do? Yes, but I stream it on TikTok from my phone. And again, I'm sharing with y'all from experience. But you don't have to listen, right? I'm just some dude online. I'm just sharing with you what actually works and what I see. I've crossed paths with many healers, teachers, and practitioners. And I'm just trying to share with you what I see that's not that effective. That's all. But you don't have to listen. You can do whatever you want. Some things have result, but not that effective. I'm trying to share with you results that are strongly effective. Right? It's like trying to unscrew something with a hammer. Instead, there's a screwdriver, or there's a way that's more effective. And that's what I'm trying to share with y'all. Yeah. Edible says, one of my ex-friends claims she's a healer, but she controls people with money and substance. Lots of fake healers out there. And that's why I'm the way I am. Like, if you don't like me, like, I just tell people you just won't. That what you see is what you get. Because I see a lot of people, I'm a healer, but then I see no result. But what they're good at is marketing. Dressing up and marketing, but result. But since I'm the leader here, I just do whatever. I'm just gonna keep it 100 with y'all, and some people won't like it, and then this community might not be for you. Because I see a lot of healers and practitioners, the result is little result, not effective. And with that little result, they charge a fortune. So it becomes more about spiritual business rather than healing or even spiritual practice. It becomes more about some egoic thing that's not transformational. And when you call people out on it, it hurts. People don't want to hear about it. I cross paths with a mindfulness teacher who was living in constant fear. You identify because you're mindfulness teacher for money, but behind the mindfulness, they're living in constant fear. And you're teaching people mindfulness from the foundation of fear? Because why? They have bills to pay. No integrity. And what happens? Then they continue to live in constant fear because of their lack of self-integrity with themselves and others. It's bad karma. But do they care? No, you know why? The bills are being paid. Principles and values, that's later. Pay bill come first. That's why I stay away from, when I see something like that, I stay away. How do you do your healing? You just be the instrument and the universe does the healing. That's why I'm also not a massage therapist. Because I realize what makes massage therapists successful, if you don't actually heal them, they'll just keep coming back to you forever. And I'm like, because the only way to truly heal is that person has to be interested in healing and helping themselves. And also go to the massage therapist and a doctor. But some don't, because oftentimes the healing they need is they need to live a healing lifestyle, but they're too lazy. They would rather live a miserable life, and then you get paid for maintaining that in their life. And I was like, man, I'm getting paid for maintaining this person's high stress life. Like, they need to change job, they need to change career. But why? They get paid to maintain misery. And that's a more common trend than sick and weak people are easier to control and manipulate. And also, when you don't know better, you don't realize you're being manipulated and controlled. That's why they say, in a world full of lies, the truth seems absurd. And imagine the truth that like will change your life. It's like so absurd that you don't even want to believe it. And so when you become a seeker or somebody who is on the path on the spiritual awareness path, you lose a ton of friends. Even the spiritual ones, I've lost a lot. Why? Because they're doing a lot of non-healing. They identify as a shaman, and they don't. But them themselves has the biggest ego, and I'm like, dude, you're healing people, and you have such a huge ego. How the hell are you healing them? They just have a space where people do magic truffle and identify as one. But result-wise, if the healer don't have good result, the person they help, how are they going to have good result? Think about it. If the healer themselves don't even have great result, how the hell are the people they help going to have any great result? You don't have healing to share. How can you share healing with people? But you can make it look like you share healing with people. And so this is why a lot of healers seem pretentious. There's good ones for sure. And I'm grateful for the authentic, the one with integrity, the one that does their own internal work first before they help anyone else. The one that have result and then they help others have result. Not just at the end people go, I resonate with that. Please don't bring any politic in here, thank you. Because instead of focusing in the moment, when you mention stuff like that, It makes people's brain go somewhere else. But the person's brain that's going somewhere else is the person typing it. Because the reason we have to be more firm, because any reason that will trigger people to be in their head, we don't want that. We want people to focus on wisdom and change, not more be to complain. We got enough of that outside of here. That's why we're more firm, because recently there's more of it. That's why I'm stronger boundary now. Because I noticed people kept coming to the stream talking more about it. So if there's more volume of it, then there's going to be more boundaries. That's it. Y'all teach me what I need to do. So the more I see people come here and try to do it, I learn from you. You come here with, why all of a sudden people getting all uppity about stuff? Then okay, I have to be more firm with the boundary. At the end of the day, it's impossible to make everyone happy. But we can make ourselves happy. And that's what this community is about. Love your damn self. People forget that it's impossible to make everyone happy. But you can work on yourself. That's the knowledge that will free so many people. But why is it not everywhere? It's a lot harder to control you when you have awareness and one love in your heart, because you just want people to get along. The thing that wants to control you, it wants us to fight. When you don't fight, hard to control because you don't want to fight. Same thing like the monk walking, right? Walk for peace. Right? They try to make it politic, but guess what? They just keep walking. That's not us. Just keep walking. Which brings us to the end of the stream. Yeah. Well, the thing is, it's not that they're showing us pure peace. That's what Buddha, Jesus, and all the ancestors who are peaceful have always been doing. But ignorant people turn it into politics and religion instead of realize it's about just the purity of the moment. It's always been that way. But when you miss the plot and you miss the message, what happened? Round 2000, fight. My God's better than yours. False prophet. Like, I think we're on the same side actually. No, my side's better. This is the right way. Can we just both be peaceful way? I don't even need to be right. I just want to be happy. Is that allowed? Am I allowed to like love and peace the way that works for me? Three ohms. Here we go. Breathing in. Please, por favor, love your damn self. Por favor. Yeah, I would go longer, but my body's telling me, hey, it's time. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll be back tomorrow. A wonderful night, wonderful life. And I'm grateful for our patience in the community. And keep spreading the love. Keep spreading the love. The end. Thank you.